Josh Alexander now joined on Cellar Dwellers by Big Daddy Love, and they're going to start off the show with a rockin' number. It's Nashville Flood right here on The Edge.
Gospel rainstorm, a Nashville flood. We all get right, what's left to choose. Jesus gonna show us what we got to lose. Saying thou shalt not, they probably will. Become Santa powder, a pretty little bill. You got the corporation, now they steal on your back, till they turn around and sail the slack. There's a pretty little girl scared to come back home, a brand new habit, the rest all gone. A kid from mountain Kansas, signed his sex and blood, barely ankle deep in the Nashville flood. 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 Lines on the mirror, Mississippi mud. You need besides some red letter scriptures and bathtub speed, thinking that stuff's gonna save your soul. 500,000 down, one more to go. So go sing another song about your country roots, something about a river, $1,000 boots. You sell them all, that stuff makes you feel good. They can dive head first in the Nashville flood. Dive head first in the Nashville flood. Dive head first in the Nashville flood. Dive head first, Nashville flood. Lines on the mirror, Mississippi mud. A couple old friends just barely alive. They haven't still to stay, money's all gone. You went too proud to come back home. You got a rose tattooed to the name used to be. The money ain't for nothing, the chicks ain't free. Make your folks real proud, son, just like you should. Wash it all away in the Nashville flood. Wash it all away in the Nashville flood. Wash it all away in the Nashville flood. Wash it all away, Nashville flood. Lines on the mirror, Mississippi mud. Feels alright, Nashville flood.
Nashville Flood by Big Daddy Love right here on Cellar Dwellers. How you guys doing today?
Good, brother. Thank you, man.
Thanks for coming in and joining me. By way of North Carolina, just drove in from St. Louis today in the midst of a pretty decent-sized tour. You guys are hitting up a lot of stops, coming to Lamasco's tonight at 8. What's your favorite part about being on the road and going to all these places playing your music?
Getting back home when it's over with. No,
Oh man, it's a treat really to go out and do this all over the place and meet new people. There's every day there's something interesting happens. You know, somebody fun you meet, something funny to laugh about. You know, all of it's great.
Now this isn't your first time playing Lamasco's. What do you like playing about, or what do you like about playing at Lamasco's?
I can't say that on the air, brother. No, it was a great atmosphere. Yeah, it was a great atmosphere. The people were really cool. We felt at home just right off the bat. They were really nice to us, and we've been looking forward to going back since we've been there. What
are some other places on this tour that you guys are looking to play?
Actually, this one's pretty new. There's just a handful of places that we've been to before. Coyotes in Denver's a place that we'll be going back to for the second time. It's a really neat bar. Aside from that, we're hitting a bunch of new stops this time around, so we really don't know what to expect. That's the fun part I was talking about earlier.
Now, you guys are releasing a live DVD/album coming out later this spring. You recorded that in your home state of North Carolina. Why don't you talk about a little bit about that, what went into the recording process with that, and just the overall, how the idea of a live DVD album came to be?
It was a hometown show for us. It was one of the nicer venues around our area. Big room called Ziggy's. It was the night before Thanksgiving, big night, so it was just the stars aligned, for us to do that there. And we had a bunch of friends playing with us. There was actually a couple other bands that we frequent with us there that night, and it just all sort of lined up. With this band's relatively new, this lineup's relatively new, and we needed something. So that turned out to be what it's going to be.
Now, with the relatively new lineup, it changed last summer is when you added in
May.
In May,
Mm-hmm.
yourself and Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
Are you performing Big Day love songs that were written and performed before you guys came in, or did you bring new material to the table, or?
Both. We actually are sort of we started off doing it. We were pretty heavy on the older material, and we're working in newer stuff as we go, and all writing together, and that's been a fun process as well. So it's really starting to shine that way. Everybody gets to play their part. So.
Now, is that how songwriting works within the group? Is it a collaborative effort, or is there one main songwriter? Or?
Oh, it's very collaborative. We'll get together with just a basic idea and run from there and see what happens. We try to mix it up as much as we can.
All right, right now we got More Than You Deserve coming up. Is there a story behind this song at all?
No, this is actually a newer one. This is not an old Big Day love song. This is the new lineup tune here. So it's one of the first that we started playing out and got some good response out of it. So it's one of our favorites.
All right, More Than You Deserve right here on Cellar by Big Daddy Love.
Shining bright like them handcuffs, blue lights spinning like a dream. You didn't do much, but you did enough to dirty up the knees of them pretty little jeans. I bet he looked sharper than black shoes. Something he said struck a nerve. You're doing all right, and that's more than you deserve. Eyes turning green like that money, skin's just as white as them pills. It takes a sweet little smile from a pretty little girl to dirty up the rest of them sweet little deals. I bet that's just something you tell them, or maybe just something you heard. You're doing all right, and that's more than you deserve. Don't say no wrong for nothing. Don't say no once in a year. Don't give away that stuff for nothing, but don't sell that stuff around here. Should've heard what they're saying back at home now. I can't be too sure, but I heard you're doing all right, and that's more than you deserve. all that stuff around here. Should have heard what they're saying back at home now. I can't be too sure, but I heard you're doing alright, and that's more than you deserve. Cause you can't go to church without preaching. You can't cover your eyes and still see. You can't pack it all up to this dirty little town without packing it up with me. Should have heard what they're saying back at home now. I can't be too sure, but I heard you're doing alright, and that's more than you deserve. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, the beans don't burn on the grill. It took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Said now we're back in the big leagues. We're taking our turn at bat. As long as we're living, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that, because we're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah, we're moving on side, and we finally got our piece of the pie. All right. Should have heard what they're saying back at home now. Can't be too sure, but I heard you're doing alright, and that's more than you deserve. I bet you learned your lesson with more than you deserve. I bet they never listen, it's more than you deserve.
More Than You Deserve by Big Daddy Love, and you deserve all the Big Daddy Love you can get. You can see him in town tonight at Lamasco's at 8 p.m. and there's a little bit of a Jefferson's breakdown in there. Whose idea was that to add that to the song?
Oh, I'm not. To be honest with you, I don't remember. We've been doing that for a while. Just sort of based around our live show. That's kind of what we're all about, is keeping it fun live. And that was just one of those things we threw in there to get a rise out of people especially when we're on tour like this and nobody's heard of us.
Give them a little something they can sing.
That's right.
Now, we're getting a little bit of a taste of you guys in the studio, but how would you describe to someone your live show, to someone who's never seen you before? What's the live Big Daddy Love experience like?
I like to think about it. We kind of have the best of both worlds. We heavily based in songwriting. We're pretty serious about song structure and all that, but we definitely have jam band influences too. And sort of like to mix it up and keep it as interesting as we can live. So that's kind of what we're going after.
Now, when you play a live show, is there a set list that you guys go into the night knowing what you're going to play, or is it you kind of go off the feel of the crowd or the feel of the show, or how do you decide what you're going to play next?
That's up to Ashley here. He surprises us every night. He writes the set list for us every night, so he's pretty keyed in on stuff like that, atmosphere wise, and
we do adjust it on the fly from time to time.
Yeah.
Quite often.
There's some adjustments that go on.
Now, before we get into this next song, it actually doesn't have a name, and you guys were discussing about a fun little way to name it. What's the little contest, the naming contest?
Well, we've only been playing this song for 6 months and still has several working titles. So we decided today that if somebody listening can come up with a good name tonight, we'll give them something for free. CD, T-shirt, something fun like that.
And you said pretty girl, but I'm sure you'll settle for an average looking girl too.
Yeah, we're not picky. Trust me.
All right, well, if you like it, listen to it, name it, tell them at Lamasco's tonight. You might get a free CD out of it. Right now, it's some more Big Daddy Love right here on Cellar Dwellers.
Maybe that feels alright, cocaine flame, Saturday night. Maybe that keeps you moving somewhere. Maybe that's what you do when the kids come home ask about you. Said you've been thinking about moving somewhere. And even all the times that don't mean nothing, and even all the words that take just a piece of ourselves. Maybe it won't turn around as long as they're home when the winter comes round. Maybe that keeps you feeling something. Maybe they'll speak to you when the words calm down, fighting's all through. Maybe that keeps you saying something. Even all the times that don't mean nothing, even all the words that take just a piece of ourselves. Saturday night, maybe that keeps you moving somewhere. Maybe that's what you do when the kids come home, ask about you. Said you've been thinking about moving somewhere. Even all the times that don't mean nothing, even all the words that take just a piece of ourselves. Even in the past you're saying something. You see it all on yourself, the faults that you pass yourself on the way down, on the way back down. Oh, it's alright. Baby, that feels alright. Cocaine flame, Saturday night. Maybe that keeps you moving somewhere.
The song with many different names by Big Daddy Love. If you can think of a title, come out to the show tonight at Lamasco's, 8 p.m. Tell the band if they like it. They said they'll give you a free CD, maybe even a hug or two.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if any of our listeners want to get a hold of Big Daddy Love music or find out more about the band, where can they go for that?
We're all over the interwebs. BigDaddyLove.com, Facebook /Big Daddy Love, iTunes. We got our own Pandora station. Yeah, everywhere. We're highly accessible.
Type in Big Daddy Love to the Google machine. You might get a couple.
Yeah, be careful. Type in Big Daddy Love and go like the third one down, and then you'll find it.
Type in band or music.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, make sure be a little bit descriptive about it.
S&M website. Now there's I noticed a link on your website earlier. The Love Bus.
Mm-hmm.
At first I thought it was something a little bit kinky band-wise, but it's actually something good. It's a good cause. Why don't you talk a little bit about the Love Bus?
It's the sort of our charity side of the whole organization. Some friends of ours back home headed up, and it's a few times a year we just pick a specific charity, and we might dress up in some kind of costume thing, or there's always some kind of event based around it, and just a way for us to raise money for some charities that we like.
Hey, you say dress up. What kind of things have you dressed up for in the past?
Last one we did, it was Alice in Wonderland.
Alice Cooper in Wonderland.
Yeah, I was Alice Cooper in Wonderland, and everybody thought I was like, man, this is not Halloween. What are you doing?
You weren't pretty enough to be the regular Alice?
No. I had to get. It was a big dress. It was more like a moo-moo.
So just try to do a little giving back with your music. What are some of the charities that you've teamed up with?
We've done book drives, blood drives. Did a animal shelter.
Allegheny Partnership for Children.
Yeah, partnership.
We like animals a lot. The animal thing we sort of gravitate toward.
Big dog lovers.
Yep.
Not big dog lovers, or just dog lover in general?
No, that got to be big dogs.
I didn't know if it was just big dogs and the little ankle biters. They could just get on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show today. It was excellent sitting chatting with you guys.
Thanks for having us, Josh.
If you want to check them out, their Big Daddy Love will be at Lamasco's tonight at 8. And they're going to leave us with a song. It's I Tell Ya, the Big Daddy Love, right here on Cellar. We'll see you next time.
Jesus, tell you what I do. I pack it all up and mail it all on to you. And I take these dollar bills, turn them all into tens, and I tell them folks back home I ain't forgot about them sins. Send a paycheck home, tell you I was here feeling fine. I play another show, try to get myself on down the line. I take it as a joke, and I lay back in that tour bus and have another toke. And I probably run for office, sue the IRS, and I do more than wink at that chick in that short dress. Send a paycheck home, tell you I was feeling fine. And I play another show, try to get myself on down the line. I wear a fancy suit, and I spend my days on ideas of how to spend that loot. And I stand up straight and pretty, I smile real big and wave. And when it was all said and done, I take more than I gave. You see me on the TV, know that I was here feeling fine. And I play another show, try to get myself on down the line. If I was a preacher and I write my own book, and I try to take back half the souls them other preachers took, and I do it for the children, and it's all about the love. And I'd have a fast car parked out back for when push came to shove. See me on the TV, know that I was here feeling fine. And I pass another plate, try to get myself on down the line.